Hi, Louis in the UK, still with my VW T2 197T Constantina pop top. That's down on one side. It normally pops fully up. So I've got the old seal out all the way around, which actually come out really easy, and I think a new one would go in easy as well. I think they just slip along. See, it come out very easy. That's the top seal, the J seal. But I'm working on these brackets, cleaning them up, getting the rust off them. I couldn't get the bolts off, so I just thought I might just do them in place. The bolts, really, well, they're a bit of WD-40 and a bit of time, they probably would go. So I just sanded them down using this because they're a bit awkward to get to. So then on the inside, I'll show you where I am. I managed to get the bracket off. Where is it? It's fallen down. Let's just try and remember where I put it. So, oh, here we go. So there's the bracket that went there. 4 screws that screw into wood, believe it or not. These were the screws here. Bit rusty. Where are they on? Bit rusty, but they did come out. I banged them with a hammer first, and an impact driver would get those out quite easy. So this is where we are with it now. I'm propping it up with wood because obviously they're heavy, and if they fall, they will hurt you. So let's take the spring. So what I did, I undid the grub screw on one side there. It literally just undoes easily. Once I actually took the screw fully out, let me get the right view of it. It's alright, it's a bit dark in here. Once I got the screw fully out, see this bit moves up and down. So that piece of wood, not a piece of wood, a piece of metal inside the tube, the top tube, see, so you got your bearings, moves up and down with the spring. And I've been told that if you put in a little tube in here so that the spring tensions from higher up, you actually will improve the tensioning. Now the problem you got is as soon as that grub screw comes out, this spring comes shooting out and is dangerous. You can buy these springs. Let me take it all the way out. I haven't took it out all the way out yet. You can buy these. See? I think it's still got quite a lot of tension in it. But obviously there's something not quite right because it falls down. Sometimes it falls down, which is why we use the wooden props. And see those straps? You can buy those straps, the vertical straps, for $5 each. And so there's plenty of people selling pop top on. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this. Let me just put the spring there. I'm going to clean this up a bit so it looks a bit nicer. I'm not even going to bother greasing it. I'm not even going to take that one out because I know exactly what's going to happen. It will be impossible for me to push that back in. I reckon I can just about, with effort. You look, you can imagine the springs in place. Let me just, hang on. You imagine the springs in place. I imagine I've put the spring in this tube, and then you've got to push the spring up to this hole here. Here. Lines up with the hole in the metal. And let's just try and find it. The hole where the grub screw goes. Yeah. So pushing and pushing, and then you quickly tighten up the grub screw. That gets it all back together. I actually think if I did them both, I'd actually really struggle to get them back on. So I'm definitely only doing this side. I'm not going to put new springs in. And that's it. The whole point here was just actually to make the tubing a bit nicer and cleaner, to get rid of the rust on the upper brackets. See these brackets in here? There's one there. and there's one further along there because it just looks bad. So I want the pop top to look a bit cleaner. So there we are. I hope that helps. Thanks a lot.